Fire safety. The basic fire theory says that a fire needs four main elements in order to start: heat, fuel, oxygen, and a chain reaction. This theory is known as the fire tetrahedron. Fire prevention stops a fire before it starts. Here are some proactive actions you can take to help prevent fires. Know the hazards of the chemicals you work with. Keep fire lanes open and unobstructed. Know where firefighting equipment is located, and clean up chemical and oil spills immediately. Fire detection systems are the first line of defense in any fire protection program. Automatic fire detection systems alert you to the presence of heat, smoke, and flames. Automatic sprinkler systems are one of the most dependable ways to fight a fire. They detect a fire, sound an alarm, and spray water toward the fire and heat. Are not necessarily designed to put out fires, but they help keep the flames from spreading and allow workers time to evacuate. Another way you can put out a fire is by using a portable fire extinguisher. Portable extinguishers should only be used for the beginning stage of a fire. All extinguishers should be fully charged and visually inspected on a monthly maintenance schedule. If your company wants you to fight fires in the beginning stage, you must receive fire extinguisher training when you are hired and once a year after that. You must be trained on how to figure out how severe a fire is, choose the correct type of extinguisher, and use an extinguisher in an emergency situation. To properly extinguish a fire, you must match the fire class with the correct type of fire extinguisher. Fire classification is based on the type of fuel used to feed a fire. Knowing the type of fuel that started the fire will help you choose the correct fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers are classified using the NFPA classification system. The letters A, B, C, D, and K indicate the type of extinguisher. Review the chart on fire extinguisher classifications. Extinguishers have a short use period of about 8 to 15 seconds. To extinguish a small fire, use the pass method. Pull the pin to ready the extinguisher for discharge. Aim low and point the extinguisher toward the base of the fire. Squeeze the lever to discharge the extinguisher. Sweep back and forth as you move closer to the fire. Keep the extinguisher pointed at the base of the fire until the fire appears to be out. Never turn your back on a fire, even if it appears to be out. It is your job to recognize when you should fight a fire and when you should evacuate the area. Know your company's policy on whether or not workers are allowed to attempt to put out fires. Only attempt to put out a fire if you can do so safely with a portable extinguisher. Do not respond beyond your level of training. Do not use the elevator when evacuating. Touch door handles gently with the back of your hand to determine if they are hot. Your company must develop emergency escape routes for different locations in your facility. Maps of emergency escape routes should include exits, assembly points, and the locations of equipment that may be needed in an emergency. Your main responsibility during an emergency is self-rescue. Only assist in emergency response if you have received proper training for emergencies. It is your job to know your assigned evacuation route, how to report emergencies, and who to ask for more information. To reduce your chances of being severely burned, wear FRC as required by your company, use leather gloves to handle hot materials, keep clothing and tools free of flammable materials, use cotton rather than nylon or polyester materials, and be aware of any welding or cutting operations that could create fire hazards. If you catch on fire, do not run. Running fans flames. Drop to the ground and cover your face with your hands. Roll until you have smothered the flames. Stay safe.